What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back. We've got ourselves a new update today. It's patch day. Spider Weaver. She's officially in the game now, which is as expected here. Usually with new patches, they'll throw in a new character with the increased red star orbs. So we're going to be able to take a look here and see if we can get ourselves at least a decent red star orbs. We have a bunch saved up here because we're a bunch of hoarders. And of course as well, she is supposed to be part of a required team as well with the web weavers, and of course that's going to be required for Apocalypse as well. So definitely for sure will be interesting to see how she's going to shape the ongoing meta here and moving forward as well, since they are Spider-Verse characters. So got ourselves a 4 there. We already did get her under a 2, so that's kind of a nice way to just get her underway here. We're hoping for at least a 4. And I think right now, yeah, we'll open up 20 and see where it gets us. But for sure, I mean, we have a bunch of elites as well that we can use. And if she is going to be like the next Kestrel / Deathpool, then it's you definitely want to spend more red stars on her than less, of course. And as well as the fact that usually these Marvel original characters usually kind of blow basically all the expectations. So definitely for sure, hopefully we can get her at least a 4. And like I said, we do have a bunch of red star orbs we've saved up. Helps us out as well, because I do feel like for a while we were just holding on to these and we weren't really using them. So it does actually give us at least a reason to use them, and why not then on an original Marvel character. So we got ourselves a 4 there. That's awesome. We're gonna stop there and save our red star orbs. We only actually we didn't even use 20, so it actually worked out quite well. And yeah, we'll stop there. And actually what we're going to do here is we do have a bunch of elites as well. We got the 4 that we needed, and we got 5 of these elite 4s as well. So let's definitely open up these ones and then we can take a look at our kit. But like I said, we got the 4, we're happy. Let's open up and maybe get ourselves a 5. Got okay, that's a dupe. Let's open up one more. Actually, we're going to probably just open up all 5, I think. But there we go. We got a 5 on her. Sweet. That is nice. I mean, decent RNG for this one. Awesome. And maybe we can get ourselves another upgrade here. Seems like Lady Luck is on our side today. Didn't have the best RNG with the last one, but this one seems to be okay right now. And let's open up one more here. And that's all she wrote, guys. So, unfortunately, no other upgrades other than the fact that we got her on a 5, but that's great because her events coming, and usually with those events we can usually hopefully get ourselves at least a 5 unlock on her, and usually those are the best ways to get these types of characters. I love it when they put these exclusive crazy characters on their campaign events. So as I said before, she's going to be part of a new Spider-Verse team, I think the Web Weavers, and it's interesting because she's also a mystic character, so again really straining our pool of mystic resources there. But sorry, not Web Weavers, Tangled Web, excuse me, I've been saying it wrong here. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how she meshes out with the other 2 spider variants. Her first ability, Ethereal Strike, attacking primary for piercing. If this character has 25%, is at or above 25% bonus attack, so that's kind of nice. And then of course she also attacks for additional damage. And then as you level this up, you get more piercing damage. Piercing damage is always nice because it kind of bypasses through all that heavy duty armor. Bonus attack if this character has any negative effects, clear that negative, so that's kind of cool. Do a bonus attack if this character does not have any negative effects, so she can also clear a random negative from an ally as well, so that's kind of cool. And then on bonus attack, she can also apply the bleeds. So this is piercing damage, you got bleeds, she's cleansing as well as attacking. So really, really cool stuff. So I can kind of see why she's going to be a protector role. Fateful Decision, attacking primary target for 110% damage, plus rebounding to 3 adjacent enemies. Wow, okay, so it's going to be a nice little rebound. Very similar to a lot of the other Spider-Verse characters. This attack can also chain to stealth targets. So that's cool. I think that's really cool where it can hit the stealth targets, especially if we're talking about characters like on the Darkhold team, or other characters like the Asgardians that are just annoying. Gain defense up and offense up. In Crucible, she gets immunity, so that's kind of cool. Heal self and tangle web allies for 10% of this character's health. So Wow, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, so she's hitting targets and she's also healing her allies at the same time. More healing, defense up, offense up. So that's, again, that only applies to her, but that's kind of cool there. And then of course here, healing more to the non-tangled web allies as well as her tangled web allies. So that's kind of cool. And then of course if you T for it, this character does not have charge, she gains charge. And then of course she transfers all the positives on this character to all her allies that are tangled web. So very very interesting. And I should have mentioned that this attack isn't unavoidable and can be blocked as well. So she's dealing damage, rebounding to 3 targets. She's healing her allies, and then on top of that she's absorbing these positives and transferring them. Remember, she gets that immunity in Crucible, and then she also gets the offense up and defense up. So basically a ton of buffs to her allies, and it will be interesting to see who the other Tangled Web members are. I think right now there's only 3. Interested to see how they will fare off as a 3-team tier right now. Her ultimate, Threads of Fate, so she gets charged and she attacks the primary target. Damage, increase, get more charge. She gets Safeguard, she applies a stun, and she gets Safeguard for 2 turns. And then she also applies Trauma. So again, one of the handful of characters that can get the Safeguard and also apply Trauma at the same time. So we don't have a lot of characters in the game that can do that. And then as well as in Crucible, she gets 5 charge instead. And her charge is important because, as you guys see here on her passive, Weaver of Destiny. In Crucible, bury yourself and all tangled allies for 30%. And then she's got in Crucible, she also barriers to random non-tangled web allies. So at least there's a bit of synergy there, especially in Crucible, with non-tangled web allies. And in Crucible, on turn, she's going to be able to barrier herself while this character is charged. Lower accuracy by 100% for all enemies. So the more charges she has, this is where it's key. She basically is dodging 5 or 6 times. Enemies killed by this character can't revive as well, so that's another cool caveat. So Darkhold, Dormammu, that's going to be crazy. So she's going to be able to kill characters and keep them down, just like Kestrel. But on top of that, she can also make them miss, but she loses her charges. So on spawn, she gets Stealth for 2 turns to all the Tangled Web allies. And then of course she gets health. They also get more health. Crucible, they all get health. And when this character or Tangled Web ally is attacked, she gets ability energy for this character. So she's dodging, she's getting ability energy, and then she's also filling up her speed. She sounds crazy. So I'm going to be pumping a lot of cores into her event. Yeah, I would have to say right now, she seems to be very, very scary. I do not want to play against her, but for sure I am excited to see how she's going to fare off in the meta, especially in Crucible, as well as the fact that because she's going to be able to support her non-Tangled Web allies as well, by healing them and also giving them a little bit of buffs. It'll be interesting to see if she's going to be probably like in a role where she's got 2 taunters or 2 protectors on top of herself. So it's going to be really, really, seems like it's going to be a really heavy-duty team. We'll see how it is when the other 2 come out. But right now I'm super excited. These original characters always seem to kind of blow every new character away. So interested to see how this will shape the meta, and it will be interesting as well to see if the arena meta is going to change because of her. But yeah, there you guys go. Good luck with the Red Stars. Hopefully you guys have some decent luck as well, just like myself. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.